Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mangesh Dushing, working as assistant professor in chemistry at MEP Samaj, Nashik. Friends, up to now we saw concepts of acids and bases, the factors affecting the strength of organic acids as well as strength of organic bases. In last videos, we saw how the strength of aliphatic acids varies according to the structural effects. We compared some pK values of aliphatic acids as well as substituted aliphatic acids. You can get that link into the comment box. In this video, we will learn about strength of organic acids, the strength of phenols, strength of aromatic carboxylic acids, strength of diacids. Friends, in last videos we saw the strength of acid depends upon the dissociation of H plus ions. So, H plus ions on dissociation of, suppose this is Ha is acid, on dissociation it gives H plus ion plus A minus. A minus is a conjugate base. So, acidity of this acid or strength of this acid, it depends upon the concentration of H plus ions as well as the stability of conjugate base. So, various structural factors stabilizes this A minus. For example, electron withdrawing inductive effect, electron withdrawing resonance effect, those factors stabilizes this conjugate base. So, strength of acid increases. So, strength of acids is increasing from left to right. Now, we will see acidity of phenols. For example, this is the cyclohexanol. On dissociation of this H plus ions, we will get cyclohexyl oxide. This oxide, that is O minus, is attached to the sp3 carbon, and as we know that sp3 carbon has a plus I inductive effect. So, because of this plus I inductive effect, this charge on this O minus becomes concentrated and becomes unstable. So, because of this conjugate base becomes unstable, cyclohexanol becomes weaker base. That is why the weaker acid. That is why pK value is higher, that is 16.5. If we see a phenol, the phenol is aromatic alcohols. OH is directly attached to the aromatic ring, that is benzene. So, this substitution this species is called as phenol. On dissociation of this OH gives H plus ions and phenoxide ion. Now, this phenoxide ion, this O minus is attached to the sp2 carbon. sp2 carbon has minus I inductive effect. So, because of this minus I effect, the net negative charge is dispersed on this benzene ring. Similarly, this phenoxide ion shows a minus R, that is electron withdrawing resonance effect. Because of the resonance effect, this O minus is resonated or is in conjugation with this benzene ring. You will get these resonating structures or canonical structures. So, stability of this O minus is increased due to minus I effect of this sp2 carbon as well as minus R effect of this benzene ring, and this phenoxide ion becomes quite stable than this cyclohexyl amine. That makes phenols acidic. The pK value is very small, that is around 9.9. That is why phenol are more acidic than cyclohexanol. Now, we will see substituted phenols. If phenols are substituted with nitro group, as we know that nitro group has a minus I effect as well as minus R effect, that is electron withdrawing resonance effect. This nitro group shows strong minus R effect. So, because of this minus R effect, whatever the conjugate base is formed after donation of this proton is stabilized quite well because of this minus R effect. So, this nitro group increases the number of canonical structures of this nitrophenoxide ion. So, stability of this conjugate base is increased that becomes more acidic even from phenol. So, pK value is less than phenol, that is 9.9. So, for orthonitrophenol the pK value is 7.2. So, orthonitrophenol is more acidic than phenol. It is because of minus I effect as well as minus R effect. In case of metanitrophenol, nitro shows a minus I effect, but that is as compared to ortho position, meta position is away from this minus charge, so minus I effect is quite less. Similarly, this nitro group is not taking part into the resonance now. See here, this minus charge is coming over here, that is conjugated over here. So, this nitro group is not taking part into the resonance. So, at meta position, nitro shows only minus I effect, not showing minus R effect. See here, there is only a minus I effect, but there is no minus R effect. So, that is less acidic as compared to the ortho, we can say that. Now, we will see the stability order of this conjugate base and acidity of nitrophenols. The acidity in orders, the pK value for para is 7.12, that is more acidic than pK value of ortho, that is 7.2 than meta. So, meta is a weaker acid as compared to the ortho and para, because at meta position nitro group is not taking part into the resonance. So, stabilization of this minus charge is only due to minus I effect, not due to minus R effect. While in case of para and ortho there is a minus R effect, nitro group is taking part into the resonance. That makes pK value for metanitrophenol, that is 9.3, which is weaker acid as compared to the para and ortho. If you see this para and ortho, para is more acidic than ortho. At ortho position, there is a minus I effect, while para position there is a lack of, or you can say very less minus I effect, but stronger minus R effect. In ortho also stronger minus R effect is there. Even though para position is very strong acidic than ortho position. Why this is so? If it is this structure, if nitro group is at ortho position, whatever the phenol OH, this H, it forms a weak electrostatic bond with this oxygen. This is called as hydrogen bond. So, to break this hydrogen bond and to dissociate this OH as a H plus, that will be difficult because of this hydrogen bonding. So, this becomes less acidic as compared to the para. At para position there will be no hydrogen bonding. So, dissociation of this OH will be easier, but at ortho position if this nitro group is there, it forms a hydrogen bond with this H plus. So, dissociation of this OH to form a H plus ions or to donate this H plus will be difficult. That is why para nitrophenol is more acidic as compared to the orthonitrophenol, while this metanitrophenol is a weaker acid as compared to the para as well as ortho. Friends, now this is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. There are 3 nitro groups. So, there is a very strong minus I effect as well as strong minus R effect. As the number of nitro group increases, the minus I inductive effect and minus R resonance effect increases, leading to the increased stabilization of the conjugate base, resulting into the increased acidity. So, 2,4,6 trinitrophenol is highly acidic. Its pK value is around 1.02. So, 2,4,6 trinitrophenol is called as picric acid, even though it does not contain carboxylic acid. It is called as picric acid. Why? Because this phenol becomes very acidic because of this trinitro groups. pK value is 1.02. Now, we will see alkyl substituted phenol. The phenol pK value is 9.9. This alkyl group has a plus I effect, as well as this alkyl group shows hyperconjugation effect. It's similar like the plus R effect. So at ortho position, meta position and para position. Ortho and para, there is a hyperconjugation effect. So those are weaker acids. See here 10.28, 12.2. While at meta position, it shows only plus I effect. There is no hyperconjugation effect. That's why pK value is less. So orthocresol is stronger acid as compared to the orthocresol as well as paracresol. So here, if the ring contains alkyl groups which have electron donating properties, they decrease the acidity. So any electron donating groups like plus I effect, plus R effect or hyperconjugation, that decreases the acidity. That's why cresols are weaker acid as compared to the phenol. And in these three, ortho and para are weaker acids as compared to the meta. It's because of only hyperconjugation effect of these alkyl groups. Now we'll see aromatic carboxylic acids. So first compound is called as benzoic acid, second compound is called as cyclohexyl carboxylic acid. So this is aromatic carboxylic acid, while this is aliphatic carboxylic acid. In this aromatic carboxylic acid, carboxyl group is attached to the sp2 carbon, and sp2 carbon has a minus I effect. So minus I effect favors the dissociation of this OH bond, and whatever the negative charge is formed, that is stabilized by the minus I effect. While in case of second compound, that is cyclohexyl carboxylic acid, this carboxyl group is attached to the sp3 carbon, and sp3 carbon has a plus I inductive effect. So that decreases the tendency of this dissociation of OH minus ion. Also, whatever the conjugate base is formed, that is O minus, that is also destabilized. That's why carboxylic acids are stronger acids as compared to aliphatic acids. So benzoic acid pK value is 4.2, which is more more acidic, or strength of acid is high. While in case of cyclohexane carboxylic acid, cyclohexyl carboxylic acid pK value is 4.87, that is quite higher than these benzoic acids. So aromatic carboxylic acids are more acidic as compared to the aliphatic carboxylic acid. Similar case for methyls or alkyl substituted carboxylic acids. Substitution of alkyl shows plus I effect as well as hyperconjugation, that decreases the acidity. So pK value is quite more than normal benzoic acid, that is 4.2. So pK value for ortho 4.42, for meta that is 4.24, for para that is 4.34. Meta is quite stronger acid as compared to the ortho and para, as we know that here only plus I effect, there is no hyperconjugation effect. Now we will see electron withdrawing substituents for the benzoic acids. If nitro is a substituent, as we know that nitro group is electronegative group, electron withdrawing group, it has a strong minus I effect as well as strong minus R effect. So that stabilizes the conjugate base. So this is orthonitrobenzoic acid, metanitrobenzoic acid and paranitrobenzoic acid. We will compare the pK value. pK value for orthonitrobenzoic acid, that is 2.17, for meta that is 3.43, for para that is 3.4. If you compare these three value, orthonitrobenzoic acid is more acidic as compared to the meta as well as para. It is because at ortho position there is a strong minus I effect as well as strong minus R effect. At meta position there is a minus I effect is there, but there is no minus R effect. That's why that is weaker acid as compared to this two. pK value is quite higher. So the effect is maximum, whatever the inductive effect is maximum at ortho position. It's because of short distance. That's why that is more acidic. Now we compare some electron withdrawing groups, heteroatoms, substituents. This H, it means these are the benzoic acid, pK value is 4.2. This is chloro substituent, bromo substituent, OMe, OH, alkoxy and OH. These are the electron withdrawing substituent as well as they contains the lone pair of electrons. If you see this table, we will see and explain this one. So firstly, benzoic acid are weaker acid as compared to this electron withdrawing substituents. So inductive effect, that is minus I effect, these are the electron withdrawing substituents. So minus I effect increases the acidity. Simultaneously they are showing plus R effect. So plus R effect decreases the acidity. But at ortho position, at this ortho position, minus I effect is dominant because this is near to the functional group. Hence, ortho acids are stronger acid than benzoic acid. These pK values are less than normal benzoic acid because minus I effect is more dominant, that stabilizes the conjugate base because of electron withdrawing inductive effect. Now we will see meta. So all meta isomers, there is a stronger acids than benzoic acid since they have a minus I effect. But there is no minus R effect because this meta positions not taking part into the resonance. So because of that, plus R effect is not there. But minus I effect at meta position is less than ortho because distance is increasing. That's why meta substituted benzoic acids are stronger acids as compared to benzoic acid, but weaker acid as compared to the ortho substituted benzoic acids. Now in case of para positions, there is no or almost zero minus I effect, that is electron withdrawing inductive effect, but there is a strong plus R effect that destabilizes the conjugate base which is formed over here. That makes a para substituted benzoic acids are weaker acid as compared to the ortho as well as meta substituted benzoic acids. Now we will see substituted benzoic acids, substituted benzoic acids, for example salicylic acid. So salicylic acid, that is ortho hydroxy benzoic acid. So it donates H plus ions, whatever the conjugate base is formed, that is very stable due to this hydrogen bonding with hydrogen of this hydroxy group. That makes pK value is very small, that is 2.98. This conjugate base is stabilized by the hydrogen bonding, that makes salicylic acid a stronger acid as compared to the benzoic acid. What if there are two hydroxy groups at ortho position? So after donation of this proton, whatever the conjugate base is formed, that is stabilized by the two hydrogen bonding. So this is quite more stable as compared to this previous one, makes more acidic. So 2,6-dihydroxybenzoic acid is more acidic as compared to the salicylic acid also. So pK value is very small, that is 1.51, because whatever the conjugate base is formed, that is stabilized by the two hydrogen bonding. Now we will see pK values of dicarboxylic acid. This is formic acid, acetic acid, propanoic acid, these are the mono acids, while oxalic acid, malonic acid and succinic acids, these are the diacids. Diacids means the compounds which contains two carboxylic groups. Two carboxylic groups. Now we will see the pK value. In case of formic acid, that is 3.77, acetic acid 4.76, propanoic acid 4.88. In last video we saw that if alkyl substituent is there, it donates electron. It shows a plus I inductive effect that decreases the dissociation of this OH group as well as destabilizes the conjugate base which is formed over here. So, as the size of R group increases, as the number of alkyl group increases, the plus I effect goes on increasing. Whatever the conjugate base will be formed, that stabilization that will be more destable. So, acidity goes on decreasing. So, plus I inductive effect decreases the acidity. That is why formic acid is more acidic as compared to acetic acid as well as propanoic acid. That is why pK value is for formic acid, that is 3.77, while acetic acid and propanoic acid pK values are higher because they are weaker acid as compared to formic acid. Same case in case of oxalic acids. Here probability of donation of proton is double to this formic acid. That is why diacids are always more acidic as compared to the monoacids. So, the pK value for oxalic acid is 1.23, for malonic acid that is 2.83, for succinic acid that is 4.19. So, all these diacids are stronger acid as compared to the monoacids because they have 2 protons to donate. So, probability of donation of protons is higher. If you look at these 3 diacids, pK value for oxalic acid that is 1.23 for this one, 2.83 for this one, 4.19. So, oxalic acid is stronger acid as compared to the malonic acid and succinic acid. The reason is same. As we go further, the number of R group are increasing. The size of R group is increasing. So, plus I inductive effect, that is electron donating inductive effect, will be higher. So, whatever the conjugate base will be formed, that is destable. The dissociation of this OH will be difficult. That makes these diacids weaker acids. That is why their pK values are higher. So, as the number of R group increases, plus I effect increases and acidity decreases. Now, we will see aromatic dicarboxylic acids, diacids. First one is monoacid, that is benzoic acid. This is phthalic acid, isophthalic acid, terephthalic acid. For phthalic acid, that pK value is 2.18, for isophthalic acid 3.46, for terephthalic acid that is 3.51. If you look at these 4 acids, so diacids are stronger acid than benzoic acid, as we know that the probability of donation of proton will be higher. If you look at these 3, phthalic acid is stronger acid as compared to the isophthalic acid as well as terephthalic acid. The pK value is very small, that is 2.18, while these are quite similar, 3.46 and 3.51. So, why this phthalic acid is more acidic? We will see that one. Suppose this is a malic acid, so similar to the phthalic acid. So, after donation of this proton, this conjugate base will form O minus, and this O minus stabilized by the hydrogen bond of this hydrogen of the near carboxylic acid. So, same thing happens over here. After donation of one of the proton, whatever the conjugate base is formed, that is O minus, is stabilizes by the hydrogen bonding with this hydrogen. That makes conjugate base is very stable. That is why the pK value is very small, that is 2.18, making phthalic acid is stronger acid. Now, we will see about malic acid. So, in case of malic acid, same thing will happen. H plus donation, O minus will form. This O minus stabilizes with this hydrogen by hydrogen bonding. That makes first pK value is very less and stronger acid. That is pK value is 1.92. So, first dissociation is very strong, very high. pK value is very small, making it stronger acid. For the second dissociation now, dissociation of this H plus ions will be very difficult because that is attached to the oxygen by hydrogen bonding. So second dissociation will be very difficult. That makes second pK value 6.23 is very high because dissociation of this H plus ions is quite difficult due to this hydrogen bonding. In case of trans dicarboxylic acid, for example fumaric acid, in fumaric acid on dissociation of this OH, whatever the conjugate base is formed, that is not stabilized by the hydrogen bonding because whatever the hydroxyl group is far away from this O minus. So this conjugate base is very less stable as compared to the malic acid. That's why the pK value for first acid donation, that is 3.92, that is higher than the first pK value of malic acid. So fumaric acid first pK value and malic acid first pK value, in case of fumaric acid that is higher. So fumaric acid is weaker acid than malic acid. Now for the second dissociation. Now second dissociation, that is dissociation of this OH group, will be very easy because there is no hydrogen bonding. So second pK value is very small, making it more acidic because there is no hydrogen bonding. So pK value is 4.38, second pK value is 4.38, which is quite small, which is quite more acidic as compared to the malic acid. Friends, in case of all dicarboxylic acids, the second dissociation constant is always smaller than the first. It means that the first pK value is always smaller than the second pK value. Why so? For example, this is any diacid. So first dissociation means one of these two OH will dissociates and gives H plus ions. So that is called as first pK value. So whatever the conjugate base will form, it contains O minus. Now for the second dissociation, second OH should be dissociated to give proton and forms a diene. But after first dissociation, whatever the conjugate base is formed, that exerts plus psi effect on the second carboxyl group. As we know that plus psi effect decreases the dissociation of OH group as well as decreases the stability of the conjugate base which is formed after the dissociation. That's why the pK value of first is always smaller than the pK value of the second carboxyl group. So friends, thank you for watching this video. Keep watching. If you like this video, just like, share and subscribe. Thank you once again.